Namaste, beloveds. This is Motherhood Wisdom, and I am back with um, the final reading, so to speak. And as you can see, the sun has come out, and I am very happy about that. Um, I want to just take a minute to show. Um, let me ground myself, beloveds, because I feel myself all over the place. Um, Let me get this right. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get my little jewel in there, and it's like, we don't want to be seen. Don't look at me. So I'm like, okay, fine. Um, Focus. These were the cards that were pulled in the previous videos. The Lunar Queen, the Divine Sun Child. I'll do it like this. The Lunar Queen, the Divine Solar Sun Child, Blessing of the Sun Falcon, Ancient Power Mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis flame. And if any one of these cards call to you, you can just go on my channel and find them by the names of the cards. Queen of Heaven is the one I just did previous to this one. And it was dealing with breaking past habits and practices and getting out of that maze in your head that always, redirects you. And this is the card we're going to focus on now. I've got to be careful or this will tumble. This is the abundance of Sothis, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. And beloved, I hope you can see that some call it the Star of David. I want you to understand that that is two triangles, two pyramids, one facing upwards and one pointing downwards, as below, as above, so below, as within, so without. I want you to really pay attention to that and really understand what that is all about. That is about the sacred masculine and feminine combining, marrying, forming a union and a bond. And from that union and a bond comes the star, comes the harvest, comes the sun, comes the focus, comes the sacred golden child. Means what you have planted is now ready to be harvested. The seeds, the making love, you're now pregnant. The baby's ready to be born. Abundance of Sothis, stellar blessing of the celestial goddess of abundance. And I'm being told to say this. Each child is a blessing into this life. Each child is a blessing into this life. And Mama reaps her harvest through us, through the children, through. That is why we have ancestors. That is why we draw from them. That is why we walk with them. That is why they walk with us. That is why energy never dies and never completely goes away. Let me back up from this some. Abundance of Sothis, beloveds. And that pentacle, that Star of David, I really want you to look at this one because it has a pyramid inside of it facing up. It has a pyramid outside of it facing up, and those two pyramids are intertwined with a downward um, facing triangle, which is the woman, which is the feminine. So the feminine encompasses both the male, the sacred masculine, and the sacred child. That is the abundance that she has because she incarnates all. Okay, let's get to it. Abundance of Sothis. And beloveds, this is the very first card of this tarot deck. I wanted to tell you that. Abundance of Sothis is the very first card. I want to once again okay, here we go. This is what I really want to, I'll give you this. Wing of Isis. We were given 5 cards, beloveds. I've done them all individually. This spread is called the Wing of Isis because it will help lift you into new understanding. Shuffle with an open mind or heart and either ask for guidance and unconditional love generally or on a specific issue, keeping in mind you'll get the guidance you need, which is not always going to be the issue you intend. It will just happen that way occasionally. Simply read the cards in a fanning wing or slight horseshoe shape from 1 to 5, like so. Card 1, what is the real issue for me right now on a spiritual level? Card 2, how can I best heal that in my day-to-day life? Card 3, what will the gift or outcome of this be? Card 4, what is the biggest challenge or opportunity for me to go to the best outcome? Card 5, what special guidance is there to help me resolve this in the best way now? That's where we are right now, beloveds, with this 5th card. There are 3 important points to keep in mind when working with ritual and healing such as in this oracle. These energies are real, and they will have an effect on your body, mind, and energy field. It is up to you how you choose to work with these activities. You are responsible for your own body, mind, and soul, beloved one. With this in mind, these 3 suggestions are offered as a guide to help you do this, and I'm guided to read this to you because this is the first card. Special safety notice for those on medication with health, psychological, or emotional issues. Please liaise with your doctor, therapist, or healthcare practitioner whilst doing this work. If applicable, have someone monitor your levels of medication. There may be need to change this if you are doing deep energy work on a regular basis. And I can attest to that because my energy level is back up to where it needs to be. I am centered once again. I am back to where I was prior to my 3-year debacle, my 3-year dissension, so to speak. Back to Urshkargal, and now Inanna has risen again. Or Isis has found Osiris and is ready to give birth to Horus and is teaching him. Okay, here we go. If applicable, have someone monitor your levels of medication. There may be a need to change this if you are doing deep energy work on a regular basis. If your practitioner doesn't believe in this stuff, then find one that does or seek additional support. 2. Supervision. Even if the first suggestion doesn't apply to you because you are not on medication, supervision is recommended either physically, emotionally, or spiritually. You are an initiate, and you will have big growth spiritually this lifetime. It is a gift and a responsibility. None of us is meant to do this work on our own. Get help and nourishment when you need it. You deserve it, and your path will flow more abundantly because of it. Supervision may come in the form of a class with a teacher, spiritual healing, or a group mentoring session, for example. Number 3, responsibility. You know yourself better than anyone does. If someone else thinks that they know you, that they know better than you what you need, be very careful of this person. Consider their advice if you feel to do so, but always come back to your own heart. Who better to take responsibility for you than you? You are worth the effort. Enough said. And I didn't make that up. That's here. Enough said. Drop the mic. Boom. Bam. A note from Isis herself. I have loved you since ancient times, dear child of the light, initiate of the soul path. I honor your light and seek to serve your growth. Even through darkest challenge, I am there with you, urging you to seek the light through the darkness and realize that you will always triumph with love in your heart. I honor your service to the path that I serve, the path of ancient feminine power, the path of healing, love, and the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. Power to you, beloved initiate. Love to you. What joy there is in meeting you again this lifetime. Your sister priestess in light and love, Isis. I was told to do that as a contrast of past, present, and future in the now moment. And those of you who are into metaphysics can look at that side-by-side comparison, and it will speak to you a few things. Abundance of Sothis, blessing of the celestial goddess of abundance. Abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance of Sothis comes as guidance to you, guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you freely. Let me grounding. Focus, centering, centering. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsively flowing to you in many forms over and over again. There's a lot of energy coming. Oh, okay. Had to scoot up. Grounding, because there's so much coming up. There's goosebumps and butterflies all over the place. Just tingly. Whew. Moon energy, swear. Abundance comes to you now, dear initiate. If you have been through a time of restricted circumstances, materially, financially, socially, in terms of health or relationships, opportunities, fun, or friendship, then this oracle indicates that the tide is turning and an upsurge of wealth, health, abundance, and more are coming to you now. After an experience of restriction, perhaps for a prolonged period, 3 years, you will very much enjoy this new improved flow of energy, support, compensation, and reward. 20 years. With your heart open, your many channels ready to receive the influx of abundance, and your innate belief that you are worthy to receive, you attract great support from the universe now. Channels for receiving grace in all its forms are created when you follow your heart and do your part to be ready and prepared to receive. Preparation is an important part of abundance in all forms, and you can enjoy your abundance to the fullest extent when there are containers for it to be held within. So, beloved, all the things that you're going through, in order to receive your abundance, you have to let that stuff go. You have to empty yourself out again and again and again and again. You have to cut cords. You have to be willing to receive. You can't receive if you holding on to something else so tight. You afraid to let that go and grasp what's for you. Because I got this good enough, I'm good. Are you? Are you really good? Check in with yourself. Do a scan of yourself. Do a spiritual scan. Do a mental scan. Do an emotional scan. Do a physical scan. Are you really okay with holding on to what you have in this hand, when what is in this hand could be what you've been waiting for all your life, and you just got to open up, because you can't serve two masters? Which is going to serve you best? Which has your highest good? And those are the decisions that we are called to make, beloveds. Those are the calls. Those are that's where we are right now. That is the cycle. This is harvest time. This is the separating of the wheat from the chaff. This is either you're spiritual or you're not. Either you're woke or you're not. Either you're in a relationship or you're not. There's no more fence sitting. There's no more, you're going to stay here with that, okay? You're not going to be able to move on. You're going to be stuck right in this third dimension if that's what you want. You're telling the universe what you want. You're attracting what you want. Mama said, baby, what you want? I don't know. I'll just keep what I got. Okay. That's your prerogative. That's your free will. Keep what you got, baby. You don't need nothing. Keep what you got. Keep your 3D existence. Go ahead. Keep learning. And when you get there and know that you need something more than this, let me know. All you got to do is pray and tell me. I hear you. And I'll come. But if that's where you need to be, knock yourself out. I love you just so much. Back to it. Those containers. Wait, let me get to preparation. Preparation. You have to go through your trials and tribulations. That is preparation for you to get here, for you to be ready to let go. If you're not ready to let go, you're not prepared. You haven't finished your preparation to move to the next level. Soon as you finish that, soon as you choose to do that, soon as you choose to deal with that, soon as you choose to face that, soon as you choose to handle that, soon as you choose, like I said, it's your choice. That is when the abundance comes. We are headed for abundance. Abundance is the next cycle because we have been in lack, spiritual lack. Understand what I'm speaking of. I'm not speaking of material abundance. That comes once we have established the spiritual abundance within. Okay, things will manifest, and yes, you will get your blessings and so forth and so on. But we have to evolve. We're still evolving. When we get there, we're still evolving. When we get to one step, we're still evolving to the next. Remember, you don't go from infancy and Pampers to heels and suits and driving a car. No, there's steps, there's stages, there are phases that you have to complete first. Okay. As above, so below, those triangles, beloveds, those interconnected triangles, that is the language, that is the spoken divine geometrical wisdom that is given to you that does not need words. Okay? It speaks simply with the symbol. It tells you everything that you need to know within that symbol. Let me make sure that I got it. There we go. Everything you need to know is in that symbol. Right there about abundance. And Sothis. And I want you to look up Sothis, beloveds. I want you to do some research on what Sothis, S-O-T-H-I-S, Sothis. Okay. Preparation is an important part of abundance in all forms. 2121. That's 1212. That's that 1212. Preparation is an important part of abundance in all forms, and you can enjoy your abundance to the fullest extent when there are containers for it to be held within. These containers will be practical ways for health and other forms of abundance, such as great relationships, to be a part of your world. Your channels might include new creative works being formed, seeking networking opportunities with others in your field so that there are ways for people to find you and the work that you offer, for example, or joining classes or groups that allow you to meet others, following up your intuition or instincts in even small, seemingly unrelated situations. The containers will be created not only from the practical steps that you take, but from the intention, vibration, and resonance behind them, which means your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes all count. If your desired abundance is wealth, then start to really shift your identity and thoughts from a place of restriction to a place of relaxation and willingness to take care of your money so that you create a strong container for the flow of abundance to reach you. If you desire a loving soulmate relationship or deeper friendships, becoming more of the person yourself that you wish to experience in others, as well as affirming that you have value and much to offer and are willing and worthy of receiving from others, will create powerful channels through which you can receive the abundance of love and good community that Sothis can bring to you. The goddess of celestial abundance, shining stellar mother Sothis, will bless you. Stella Maris is Sothis. It's that star. Stella Maris. Mother Mary. Shining stellar Mother Sothis will bless you with all you can possibly receive. So allow yourself to act in faith, be brave, and take steps to ready yourself right now. And I'm being told to ready yourself means to know when you're off balance, to be able to catch yourself and right yourself. When you feel you're leaning a little bit or you're tired, or be able to right yourself, to correct yourself, to give yourself balance. Same thing with if that part of you is weighing you down so much and you're dragging, you're worn out from dragging that part. That part is dead. Cut it off. Let it go. Quit dragging that dead body. And you have to remind yourself over and over again, just like I do, because we get used to dragging it. We don't feel right. What's going on? I feel funny. You feel funny because you're not dragging that weight that you used to dragging. You're not carrying all of that. And so you got to right yourself. You got to get rebalanced. That was deep. This may mean, sorry. Make sure you harvest your crops to create even more channels through which abundance can flow to you, clearing out the old, completing and preparing the right crops for nourishment. And I can hear the voice in my head saying, Valerie, get over your not wanting to take money for spiritual stuff. Find a way. This may mean revising, finishing, and bringing to fruition old projects, or deciding to let them go completely if they do not feel right to pursue any further. It might mean seeking fresh input or collaboration on certain projects, or feeling any sadness, guilt, grief, or anger over unfinished projects, and letting them go completely. And what I'm getting from that, beloved, is a lot of us think we always need closure with something, and we cling to that memory or that situation because we feel that we didn't get closure, or we didn't get the last word, or it ended the wrong way, or we can make it right, or blah, 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 whatever. What this is saying is forgive yourself. Forgive that person. Let it go. Make peace with it. Let it go. Give it to the universe. Let it go. There may be still other projects that you feel in your heart are right for you, but not just now. And so they are released to percolate further in the cosmic womb. With this greater creative clarity and organization, your channels for abundance will be clearer and more receptive. And Sothis will have all the more room in which to bless and fill you. This oracle wishes to bring you great blessing. The ritual below will help you move into the best place within to receive it fully. 28. 28 is 10. Endings. Abundance ritual of Sothis. Lie comfortably and close your eyes, focusing on your breath and allowing your awareness to dwell within, deeper and deeper as you relax, focusing on the rise and fall of your belly as you inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to become aware that above you is a great star. It is brilliant silver and magnificent. Not golden, silver. This is Sothis. Feel the energy that pulses around it, nuclear, powerful, and vast. It is crackling with aliveness and potency. Many other planets, stars, and moons are supported by the power of this great star. It feeds them with energy and life as a spiritual sun, S-U-N. Be aware that you are floating in a silver river of light in the darkest galaxy, now heading closer towards this sun. You feel the guides, wait a minute. You feel the river of light beneath you filled with love and power. It naturally guides you towards the star. As you get closer, the river rises and expands, becoming vaster and wider, full of life energy directly from this spiritual sun, Sothis. Allow the river to nourish you with the perfect balance of cool, and warm energies. Feel yourself rising and falling with the natural flow of the river of light underneath and all around your whole body, holding you firm and safe. Safe and warm, baby. Ain't nothing like it. Imagine being cleansed by the river, letting go of any energy that is not aligned with abundance, and strengthening all the energies already within you that are aligned with abundance. Gather, gather together what gives you abundance. Gather together what feeds you. Gather together what you need to put on your table to feed your community, to feed yourself, to feed your clan, to feed your tribe, to feed your collective. It's wheat. It's in the shed, in sheaves. I think it's called sheaves. Sheaves of wheat. They're tied together. They're bound together. And look at how they attract this light, this abundance. The abundance comes from this Trinity, from this union, from this sacred holiness, and it trickles down. Imagine being cleansed by the river, letting go of any energy that is not aligned with abundance. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It doesn't serve you. Doesn't make you feel good. You need to feel good. You deserve to feel good. You don't deserve the stress. You don't deserve the pain. You don't deserve the hurt. You don't. Quit accepting it. Quit allowing it. Speak your truth. And if you have been this way to someone, beg their pardon. And if they will not give it, move forward, knowing that you offered. You offered from your heart healing to that situation. And it was their choice whether to accept it or not. This is about your heart condition. This is about your purity. This is about your abundance. And as long as you're carrying all that stuff, you are restricting, you are bound, you're binding how much acceptance you got. You only got a little room for, Lord, bless me with this, bless me with that. And you so full up, all you can hold is this much. Empty all of that. Leave it at mama's door. Leave it at her feet. Let it go. It is not your burden to carry. Do not get into that habit of thinking, I've got to be strong. Strong means I've got to carry this. No. Strong means you're strong enough to put that shit down when you need to. Okay? Understand that. Strong means you know when you need rest. That's what being strong is. Strong doesn't mean letting something wear you out so that you can't endure. That's the wrong kind of preparation, and that's the wrong kind of strategy, baby. You are in a spiritual war. If you want abundance, this world don't want to give it to you. This matrix system does not want you to have your inheritance, to have your birthright, to be spiritually wealthy and abundance, and to be able to manifest that at will, the blink of an eye. It wants you to be so confused and so torn and so bitter and so hurt that you have no hope but them. Your choice. Your choice. Breathe deeply and exhale using your voice to really let go. I think I got ahead of myself. Yep, I'm good. Imagine being cleansed by the river, letting go of any energy that is not aligned with abundance, and strengthening all the energies already within you that are aligned with abundance. Breathe deeply in and exhale using your voice to really let go. 35:30. As you exhale your release into the river, and as you inhale, draw in its loving power and light. You become aware that the river is merging now with the edges of the star. You feel such peaceful bliss as the energy of the star of Sothis pours into your being. And I'm being told that you need to bathe in the flame of Saint Germain. It is what it is. Bathe in the flame of Saint Germain first. You become aware of the river is merging now with the edges of the star. You feel such peaceful bliss, grounding, because that just took me to moon energy. Grounding. Clear, center, focus. Clear, center, focus. Okay. You feel such peaceful bliss as the energy of the star of Sothis pours into your being. You feel the beliefs that were incorrect and based in fear falling away, and you see and know things differently. There is no explanation or analysis. There is just deep, heartfelt knowing that all is just fine, and there is no need to worry or fear. You are loved. You are safe. You are supported. You will never be abandoned, lost, ignored, or forgotten by the divine. You are not separate from the beauty and light of this great star. You have this within you already. You just need to feel it and remember it. Eventually, you feel that you can move on the river of light back towards your life on Mother Earth without losing your feeling of the Sothis within, the star within. The river flows and you feel yourself passing through the belly of the star in utter bliss. In utter bliss. Then, through the edges of the star on the other side, peacefully and gently flowing on the river from the star towards the earth. The river with you in it begins to flow into your life on the earth. This is how you bring the abundance from the star within and without. It's really a seeding process. The same seeding process that began life. How mama became mama. Progeneration. Progeneration. The river with you. Okay. Downloads, y'all. I'm trying to keep them compartmentalized in this moon energy. Sorry. And it's getting later and later, so of course it's getting deeper and deeper. Okay. Sorry. Be aware of the Sothis light in the river flowing into any part of your life that needs more abundance, healing, or prosperity in particular. Allow that part of you and your life to be blessed by the sacred celestial river. Again, it is washing and carrying healing into that part of your life, filling it with sacred healing energy and blessing. Enjoy this feeling for a few moments, and when you are ready, say, I give thanks to Sothis, giver of abundance and healing, for your generosity. 40:05, which is 9. Generosity, blessing, and gifts of abundance, now in all parts of my life. Thank you, beloved, for your nurturing. When you are ready, just open your eyes. You may like to finish your practice with the incantation below. This incantation will help you move back into peace and out of stress if you are worried about lack of abundance and feeling yourself getting caught in a pattern of negativity or struggle. Place your hand on your heart and speak from the heart. Excuse me, I just gotta get some of this flame. And all I'm doing, beloveds, is speaking to this flame, speaking to this flame, speaking to this flame, and allowing the warmth to just do what it needs to do inside of me. Okay? And in doing that, that's just like when you see people in church holding up their hands, high glory. They're reaching for that spirit, that spirit. Holy Spirit comes down as a little flame, okay? Goes through the palm, okay? This is receiving. Your left hand is receiving, your right hand is giving. Okay, this is the healing hand. This is the receiving hand. So that's why I passed it over the flames like that. Many of you don't know these things. These are ritualistic things. These are, some would call it magic. Some would be scared of it. Some is just connecting to the elements for me. And understanding what that flame is. And understanding that when you see this red physical flame, that's physical fire. The fire that is inside of you is that blue, ultraviolet kind of electric blue, beautiful flame. Some see it, some don't, but that is what that spirit light is. And you have to merge them within you. And that is what gets that kundalini going. Okay. It's watermelon. I love it. It's called summer watermelon. Okay. Sorry. It is what it is. I told you, moon energy. This incantation will help you move back into peace and out of stress. If you are worried about lack of abundance and feeling yourself getting caught, 4321. I don't know what this is all about, but okay. Angels. 4321. 4321. 4 and 3 is 7 and 2 is 9. 4321 and 1 is 10. Okay. 10 endings and new beginnings. I got you. I hear you. All right. Sorry, beloveds. Whew. Okay, y'all got me tripping out on camera. Okay. Moon energy, moon energy, moon energy. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. I am a super sensitive empath, and the moon, she just, Mama Luna, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's an energy, and the full moon energy is it's something else. I'll leave it there. Y'all that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. And those that don't, go look it up. Go Google it. Go Google what a full moon does to a spiritually enlightened being, to someone who is empathic and draws from the most ancient of energies, the sun and the moon. It's It's not something over your head. It's not something that you cannot do, or you're just not aware of it. You just have not tracked it within yourself. Okay. Star of Sothis, you bless me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels I receive your flow. With wonder and gratitude, I watch my wealth grow. Spiritual wealth, baby, ain't none like it. None like it. I release all fear and doubt that would block your grace. Instead, I focus on your shining stellar face and release the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. And beloveds, when I was reading that, the abundance, I saw the word abundance, but it turned itself into the word adventure for me. For me, and that could be for some of you too. But for me, it turned itself, the flow of great adventure now does begin. Like I said, this moon energy. This moon energy. Adventures with abundance, huh? Sounds fun. 4622. Star of David. Pentacle. Hermes Trismegistus. Whatever. 3. The Sacred Trinity. Holy Mother, Holy Father, Holy Son, Holy Child. Past, present, and future all in one. Multi-dimensions. Tapping into the golden frequency, the golden ratio. Is something else I'm getting. Also, I'm getting the completions with these circles. There are 2 divine completions happening. And I'm being told the completion is as above, so below. The harvest time for it, of it. Wheat is grain. Beloveds, now that I'm looking at this, I see hieroglyphs. The majority of the hieroglyphs I see are of Horus on here. They are birds. And I see the snail a couple of times. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are signs on this card and symbols that really need to be looked at. I'm also hearing that as you see the bottom of this card, the top of it is reaching the heavens and getting all that abundance, and that's where all the glory and everything is. The bottom of it looks barren. You see the mountains in the distance. I hope you, there we go. These are the mountains in the distance. And it's dry and barren there. And I'm getting horizon and sunset, sunsetting and sunrising, sunsetting and sunrising, and also the Wheel of Fortune. And beloveds, I don't know if you saw this or not, but what I said was, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are a total, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a total of 10 circles. When you count this, this, and those threads all the way through there, there are 10 circles. 10 is an ending. 1, and it also contains 0 and 1, which is zero balance and beginning again. So this is the card that will take us into new beginnings of abundance, beloveds. The wisdom contained in this card is very important. Okay, that's going to do it 50-50. I hope you have enjoyed these August moon energy readings. They've been, it's been very interesting for me to be able to do them, to be able to give them. Came from a very, I woke up with it. I've been waking up with stuff lately, just getting up, 1, 2, 1, 2, and I'm like, okay, I got it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Surrender. Surrender. All right, beloveds, that's going to do it. This is Mother Wit, Valerie Ames, and also the new Tiamat, Ma'at. So, full moon. Enjoy the energies. Go out and get some of that moon. Let it kiss you. Let that energy kiss you. I hope you have your crystals out in it. I hope you know that you can light a candle and write down your little intentions, and you can burn them, or you can just leave them up under that candle after you blow that candle out. Whatever you want to do, whatever, let your instincts guide you. Don't let me tell you what to do. Use your instincts, what feels natural, what calls you. Be it stones, be it candles, be it incense, salt baths, crystals, whatever. Let it call you. Listen from your gut, from your place of intuition. Speak to it from your heart, from where you desire, where your desires come from. See, some people think their desires come from here. Your thoughts come from here. Your desires come from here. Some people satisfy their thoughts, but not their desires. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Moon energy. Okay. Love us all, beloveds. I do love us all. I love us all. Know that. You are all part of my collective. And I love you as much as I love myself. And I want us all, I want us all to make this a better place. For the past, present, and future. We have got to birth healing. It has to be welcomed. It has to be prepared for. You have to get used to being peaceful. You have to get used to having. You have to get used to not suffering. You have to get used to not being in pain. You have to get used to trusting people. You have to get used to forgiving people. You have to get used to the idea that we are all infants. Divine blessings, beloved. And I won't say that I won't be doing any more videos until September. I cannot say that because Mama's got me waking up with stuff, so it is what it is, and I am honored. When I say this stuff, I'm not complaining. I'm just, I'm amazed, to be a chosen vessel. I am still amazed by that. I'm still very humbled by that. And the more my abilities are expanding, whew, it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. Okay. Moon energy. My emotions, okay, are like this. So, okay. Focus. All right, beloveds. It is what it is. And namaste. 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 Aho. Ashe. 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 Amen.